Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's Chinese Taipei going up against the Atlanta Braves. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings. And
first pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. Starting on the mound in this one, Spencer Strider.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Lin. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Out number 2. Let's take a look at our lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. And foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Strider gets the strikeout. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Atlanta, and towing the slab in this one, the man Lee. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
and here it comes. On the ground, right side. Over to first. One up, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Nick Allen now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That misses the zone. Ball one.
1-1.
That one fouled off. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is gone. His second of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson. That one misses in the dirt. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Atlanta draws first blood with a solo shot. It's now 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Troy Johnston. Strider back to work. Swing and a foul straight back. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Not close with that one. And 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strider deals. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Nathan Martorella digs in now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out. And the Braves will take a 1-0 lead to the bottom of the second. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Slides, but it gets by him. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Sasaki hauls it in, and there's one away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one hit to right. Marcy gets under it, reaches for it, but it's foul. The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball,
Baldwin at second. Profar over at first with one away. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Little chopper rolls foul. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Neil Wang. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a ball drilled center field. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss. Gets to it on the first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Dot Pate now at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count. One and one.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back at Truist Park, and stepping in is the speedy Eli White. First pitch swinging. White measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's the third baseman, Nick Allen. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Throws to first. They get the out on Acuna.
Now that is first baseman, Matt Olson.
2 down, bases empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Fly to left his first time. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. That ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. Now it's the power speed combo. Sam Harley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the second baseman, Ben Lynn. Fly to center his first time. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Lead runner puts on the brakes, and it's second and third.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Yu Chang, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. Way outside, straight to the backstop. And save. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
That's one way to get your first run of the ball game across. You'll take that every day if you're on offense, and maybe that gets them going a little bit.
No outs, runner over at third. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And here's the first baseman, Troy Johnston. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Wang swings through it for strike 1. Tying run in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Atlanta, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Drake Baldwin. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the air to left center, Martorella drifts towards it. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
on the ground, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Down in order go the Braves, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Strider back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Wang swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now that number 6.
Now it's the shortstop. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
And that's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. This one in the dirt, blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right side, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. Braves lead this one 2-1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. Grounded out his first time. He was late there. Strike 1. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And he swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Eli White. He's already homered here in this one. Lee with a move to first. And he's back safely. In there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. No throw. Safe at second. Kim over at second. 1 down. The other way. That's a base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. 0 for 2 in this one. Now he steps off to reset. First offering, and it just misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And a foul ball. First and third, 1 down. And it's fouled off. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head.
High fly ball out to center field. Sasaki squeezes it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. To third, Chang tosses across to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. Braves on top, 3-1. Back at Truist Park, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Sam Harley. Slider clips the zone.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and chases a low one there. Baldwin down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away and the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Now it's the second baseman, Ben Lynn. Checks his swing. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to 1 velocity and stay there.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Braves holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Popped up. Albies on the move. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Yu Chang will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. That's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Braves lead it 3-1. Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Matt Olsen. Olsen, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin, 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jerickson.
2 down, bases empty. Now batting Jerickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 outs, bases empty. That's a laser base hit. Michael Harris II next up for the Braves. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. A new pitcher in the game, Christian Roa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Profar off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Braves strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Troy Johnston. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So up next, Ian Wang.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Hit in the air, left field. Profar has a beat on it. Nabs it, and there are 2 outs.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Strider departs. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So a man aboard. Neil Wang digs in now. Fastball for a strike. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, R.D. Alvey.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Got him swinging. Ha-Sung Kim now at the plate. Trying to punt his way on. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the DH, Eli White. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Step off throw to first.
He's in there.
Kim dives back in safely. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one ripped. Marcy ranging back. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. And that's the second disengagement now. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now the third baseman, Nick Allen. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike, save at second, and that was not close. Left field, Martorella. And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Back for the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. Chad Edmonds.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now, Dot Pate. He's got some power, no doubt. Missing inside, ball 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings through that.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Profar settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 29.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Sam Harley, 1 for 3. And that's outside. Ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 8th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Roa back to work. On the ground, out to short. On to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low, 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Sasaki on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Baldwin stands in now and watches strike 1. Smoked on the ground a second. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Here's Profar now. And it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New pitcher on now, number 32.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
To the right side. He takes it on his own, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. 2 left for Atlanta, and the score stays 3-1. We go to the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ben Lynn. Iglesias, in his 11th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Chang, the next to hit, takes ball 1. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Way out front for strike 2. The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So a man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Troy Johnston. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Nate Coe. Big spot for him here. Inside, just missed. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. And a ball evens the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Feeds to second, out there. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.